You're listening to WXSJ 97.3 Sunshine Jam.
Hello, this is Riko Ferrera and Acie from WXSJ 97.3 Sunshine Jam with Backstage Jamz Quarantine Version. We're here in Orlando, Florida with 3NT, a group well known here in Orlando with Charlie Mack, Instigator, and Red Dollars. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good. We're doing good.
Well, we're here today because logically we want to meet you guys, find out what you guys do, where you're from, stuff like that. So we're going to go one by one and give you some standard questions here. So Charlie Mack, where are you from? Tell us a little about yourself.
Orlando, West Orlando, born and raised. I actually lived in Virginia for a while, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Norfolk area also. But I'm back here. I've been here probably 10, 15 years, been back home. I moved there for probably about 5, 6 years, but it was definitely different.
How about you, Instigator? Where are you from?
I'm from here, from the west side, Orlando, Florida. Everybody's
from Orlando then. That's good, that's good. So you guys are good.
Born and raised.
So now we got to get the mic to Red Dollars here. Where are you from, Red Dollars?
From West Orlando, West Orange County.
Okay, so everybody's from Orlando, so that's a good thing. Because, you know, this is the best thing in town when you have 3 people that are from the same city. They can feel it better. They can feel it better. You get people from different cities. They feel it really good, but then they have a problem understanding what's going on in one city, what's going on in the other city. Our most important questions a lot of time is what brought you guys to where you are now. I mean, what was the inspiration for you guys getting together? Where did you guys meet? How did this whole, let's say, 3NT get together and start?
I mean, first of all, we all blood brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, actual family. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I didn't start off rapping. These guys kind of like took me and showed me the ropes. So
yeah, we've been rapping. Me and Instigator, we've probably been rapping since we was real young and doing music, playing different instruments, all of us doing different stuff with music. And finally got fed up and like, hey, let's do this group thing, make it work for us. We got to this point by just being fed up and going hard. Really, that's about it.
How about you, Instigator? What do you want to say? What do you think? What brought you guys together?
I mean, to be honest with you, like it's the passion of the music, but the blood first. Cause I mean, I didn't see Red, and I didn't see Red. I think last time I saw him, he was maybe like 4 years old, and I didn't see him till like 18, somewhere up in there. And when we bumped back into each other, come to find out they stayed around the corner. And when I came around, it was us from that point on. So it was just, we was all separated. And then later on, it all just came in. Just so happened when we all got back together, we was doing music. I was doing music while I didn't, know them. And then when I came into the picture, they was into music already. So it's kind of like, I think it's just in our blood. It's just something that just came to us on its own. Can't really say what brought us together. It was just natural. It was gonna be like that.
Love for music. A lot of times that's just pretty much it. The good thing is pretty much what I'm understanding here. You guys were 3 separate artists, pretty much even from family. Then all of a sudden one day just stumble across it. Hey, we're 3 artists. Let's just get together and do it together.
Right.
And and that's really good. That's really good. Question for each of you. I'd like each one to respond a little bit separate. Who actually was your inspiration to pursue your artistic part? Because you guys said you were artists by yourselves and then got together.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't.
But so they inspired you at the end. So
I went to the studio.
They brought you in.
There a few times with them, and they was just.
You got to do it.
Music was great, and it was. I went home. I'm like, let me get something together. I put something together. And when I rapped it to them, they took me to the studio and was like, hey.
Okay, so they're actually were your inspiration at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Instigator? Who was your inspiration? I mean, what sort of got you pushed in? I don't know if it was an artist, a family member.
To be honest with you, it's kind of crazy because my sister does music. I'm the youngest out of my mom's kids, and my sister does music. My brother does music. They don't never take it serious. I kind of sort of didn't think I was gonna be doing music, but being around other people in high school, like everybody would freestyle. I would just sit back and be quiet. Then we'd be out of school, when we at the house, I like to rap. And then eventually they start like, bro, you can rap, bro, you know. So then I just started kind of doing it for real. And then some of the guys who was out of school, I kind of linked up with. And then it was just from there, it was just really like being young, then going into the studio, getting that feeling, then actually doing the music, and then hearing other people say, bro, y'all good, you know. You start kind of sort of like, man, I think I can actually do this. So I just started doing it once I kind of sort of, it's, you know, when you look up to your older siblings, you know, it kind of sort of just makes you want to, you know, you want to follow those footsteps. But
sure.
I just wanted to be a little bit greater, you know, so that's what inspired me, myself.
How about you, Red?
Well, for me, it was, I would have to say it was like, I had anger issues, and I couldn't figure out like how to express myself. And our uncle used to make us read the dictionary a lot, thesaurus, all kind of maps, anything you could think of, we would read it. And one day I messed around and wrote a rap. And me and him wrote a rap, and next thing you know, I was like, man, I could freestyle. Like he was like, they turn on the beat, and I was rapping in front of a couple people, and my vocabulary would just run and work. Next thing you know, I ran with it. I seen Reed Dollars rap battle dude when I was about 8. Next thing you know, I was like, I could do that. From that point on, I've been rapping and freestyling ever since.
So see, you got to thank your uncle for making you read the dictionary, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Smack DVD.
Smack DVD. Yeah. That's like the Smack.
Definitely started him rapping.
That started me rapping too. Smack URL.
If you guys could work with any producer, who would you work with? Anyone famous? Just, you know, it's like someone you say, hey, you know, I'd like to work with this guy here because.
I'm gonna say Zaytoven.
Why?
He the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane, you know, that's who made So Acie. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. How about you, Instigator?
Be honest with you, I'm gonna let Red take this. Let me sit back and think about this for a second.
Most potential, I could say, I like him a lot. I like Zaytoven a lot, but who I would want to be in the studio with and like work with, just,
produce.
I'll have to say somebody like.
It could be anybody. Who comes to mind?
I can name a few. I like. Yeah. I can name a few. I like Lex Luger. I like Knife Wonder. I like Corey Mill. The Chico, Rick and Thad especially.
So you got a long list there.
I'm gonna say for me, I done kind of like thought about it. It's like I like labels. Whoever they kind of deal with that make most of their beats, that's what I like. I like QC though. You know what I'm saying? I like Zay.
Southside.
Yeah, MC. You know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
Those types, I want to work with them because I feel like it's a networking thing. When you work with certain people and it's genuine, then it like it open doors to other things. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I look at other groups and I look at how genuine.
Shouts out to Cool and Dre, them one of my favorite legendary.
How genuine does the love look within the label? You know what I'm saying? That's what made me want to be like, I wouldn't mind working with this person. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Atlanta got it kind of like, I like the producers in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That whole atmosphere.
Well, yeah, I think Atlanta's probably, I mean, for me, Atlanta's probably one of the most eclectic cities that you can go to. You can go there for music and everything happens there. It doesn't matter. Atlanta is Atlanta. Yeah. I mean, as much as, you know, everybody says Los Angeles, New York, etc., but I think Atlanta is Atlanta. You go to Atlanta and, I mean, there's things happening there.
I wouldn't leave Texas out either. You know, when I was in Texas, I noticed it was like big love to the artists there. And that's the thing. Coming from Orlando, we don't get a lot of love for the artists in the city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I do go to other cities and I see the love, it's like, it makes you want to be like, man,
yeah, they show love in H-Town.
I wouldn't mind going there, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind staying there just because it's different.
Well, that's why. Let's say you're right. I mean, Orlando has that situation. Miami also. Certain cities have more love, if you want to call it so. and that's why, you know, even in our radio station, for us is pretty much giving all the artists love, because we know that artists, everybody needs that first break, everybody needs that first helping hand, and once you help everybody else, everybody comes back. Everybody comes back because, you know, there's still respect in this world. I don't care what anybody says, there's still respect in this world. So if you help somebody, they'll come around back, and we tell every artist that comes here, they come here once, they can't stay away from us. They'll come, we tell them to call us anytime they have something, I don't care what it is, call on live on one of our shows, because it is that way. I mean, artists have to be recognized, and it just seems that in some areas or in some cities, they're not. Because I think it's maybe just the type of city. I mean, if you're in New York, you get lost fast in New York. I mean, I have people that I know that are from New York, they'll come down south to try to promote themselves because they say, in New York, you get lost. I mean, it's a jungle up there.
So big.
Yeah. So, but question, where do you guys see as a group yourselves in 1 year?
On the top. Ain't no other place to be.
No, I mean, we got a lot of work to get to. You know,
1 year, where are you going to be in 1 year?
1 year.
I mean, it may take you 10 years to get to the top, 6 months, but in 1 year from now, you guys are going to be where?
Working with the people you just asked me in the last question.
I would definitely say known all over Florida and the South, at least.
At a minimum.
Florida on lock.
I think you'll be known more than that. Just today, you're being heard in Brazil already. Okay. And your next interview will be heard in Italy, London, Asia. So I mean, it's like we were saying before. The other biggest question that we also have for people is, how important do you think social media is today for artists?
I think that's one of the most important things to artists right now. Social media.
Single-handedly, most important.
We're trying to talk to the artists, because in the past years, everybody would say, "Oh, getting our songs heard." Okay, that's important.
That's cool, but I mean, with social media, I'm also say this: social media actually giving artists more the inspiration to be an independent artist as well. Because you seeing the numbers for yourself, we got access to doing things ourselves. So in reality, when we come into the platform, we actually come to the platform.
Come into the platform doing your work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was different from back in the day compared to now, because social media, they is running everything, and the big labels themselves are looking at social media to see what you got.
Exactly. When you say get heard, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can put anything out on social media. You can put it out there. You can always be heard through social media.
Well, that's what we try to tell everybody. You know, like a lot of times we do a lot of social media work here. We do networking. We love that there. And you know, we'll have some artists say, "Oh yeah, but I'm on Spotify, Twitter, blah blah blah. I'm on all these other." It's like, yeah, but if you don't promote yourself out there, no one's going to come to you. That's why I think social media has been great in the last couple of years, and especially in this last 6 months, as people are coming to you to listen to you. Meanwhile, in the past, you had to go, feed them.
They got to click on you.
Yeah, they got to click on you. They got to know where you are. Are you there? So they got to come to you. Now it's pretty much, everybody's coming to you, and that's why, even for us, we, a lot of artists that are coming in here are saying that the social media for them was one of the best platforms. Also because, like you said, now you have in a way total control. You know who's coming, what they're talking about you, what they're really saying, the comments, you answer them back, so you have interaction with these fans, or negative or positive, because even negative is good. You want to know, because that's what the fans are going to tell you, what they're looking at and stuff like that. So yeah, who's going to answer this question? I've got this fun question. Take me down memory lane. Talk about your music history. When do you remember performing the first time? It could be for your classmates at a house, because you said you'd rap at home after school.
Memory lane.
Yeah.
I had a lot of crash and burners on memory lane. I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of hopes on, hey man, this event gonna be real big. We need you. To like literally like having your footstep to trying to get in the door and the door close on you because of family issues. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I done stayed in the house with no power just because we had our passion for the music was so hard that we went every day. We stayed in the studio every day. We didn't really do nothing, but we didn't have no jobs. We just stayed in the studio, and it had came to a point to where we ain't have no power, but we were still there every day. But we made it seem as if if you left while we was down bad, you ain't trying to struggle with us. So we actually wound up going like a little bit over a month. We ran everything on the generator. You know what I'm saying? We used to eat out of a cooler, you know, sandwiches, everything, like, just because we were so passionate about the music, to the point to where when everything did start getting together, like, you know, we all kind of sort of, you know, we grew up, but them times was some of the best times that I had, as far as like how strong the bond was with the music, because we had people that was actually coming every show we had. We didn't have to ask nobody to come, like, they was coming. Everywhere we went, you could tell like we was one unit. We going everywhere like 25 deep. So like at a struggle point to still have a passion for the music, that's why me, myself, I know like us as a group, like us as a family, like we ain't gonna break apart. Our passion is that real when it come down to the music, you know what I'm saying? And regardless if he on this side, he on that side, like we still come as one when it come down to the music. So like memory lane, man, we done been down to the bottom, and we still, you know what I'm saying, here compared to where we was then to now, we done came pretty far. A long way, you know what I'm saying? A lot of crash and burns, like a lot of FD events, a lot of spending a lot of money to make this event go one way.
A lot of getting gypped at promoter events and shows,
that,
not performing, giving money.
We ain't never give up. We ain't never give up. And for right now, for where we at now, man, we doing real good. You know, that's why thanks to Justin, like as long as we got our bond, all we needed was somebody to lead us with the light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Justin doing for us right now.
And if everybody wants to know who Justin is their manager who's sitting in the back corner over there. We're not going to let him talk yet. We'll let him talk in a little bit. But yeah, I hear a lot of artists lately that are actually more interested in having a manager, because in the old days, call it old days or whatever, however all you want to say, a lot of artists used to say, oh, I don't need a manager because I don't need to split up anything I make with anybody. But they don't understand is your job is the artist. Let the manager do his job. Let him do whatever. Let him go out there and push you. You have to dedicate yourself to that, because if you've got to worry about social media, booking, writing, costumes, this and that, yeah, you might be able to do it, God forbid, but you can't do it by yourself.
It's crazy because that was my first talk when I first met Justin. I told him straight up, I'm like, bro, if you talking about you want to, you know what I'm saying, manage me, being honest with you, all I want to do is just be an artist. I don't want to take on everything else. Just let me be an artist. Yep. And he want to do everything. He like to talk, so go ahead. Yeah. You know.
Well, that's the job of the manager, and a lot of people understand it now, and you know they only understand it after they've flavored it. After a couple of months, it's like, well, I got a little bit more time for my music now. I can create. I don't have to worry about the gigs because I've got someone taking care of that. All I'm doing is over here doing what I really want, my passion, the music, the art. That's what I have to do. And we try to tell artists that that's the most important thing out there. Now, it's just a fact of understanding that there. But I think that when you see others that have, you know, gone to a certain position and say, how'd you get here? My manager took care of everything. I just dedicated ourselves to the music. And that's the most important thing. So, okay, now we have another question here. Let's see what Red's going to say. He's been quiet for a while. Who's your favorite artist? Group? Artist, single group, single artist or group, and why? Off the top of your head.
Man, my favorite artist right now. My favorite new artist right now, I'm gonna have to say Youngboy. That's what I like. Yeah? I like Youngboy, NBA Youngboy. That's my favorite new artist right now.
Why?
But of all time, I'm gonna stick with right now the new generation, Kodak Black. Kodak. That's my favorite right now. And Lil Wayne as a legendary.
Well, the legendaries, you're always going to keep those. You know, sometimes you don't even think about them. You say, yeah, he's my favorite because.
But there's so much new music out, so I was just answering based off the new music.
Right.
I'm gonna say Kodak, NBA.
How about you, Charlie Mack?
Definitely Lil Wayne. All pictures. As far as like all over, but Lil Baby right now, new artist.
Okay.
That's my favorite album. His music, I'm just rocking with it.
You like it, huh? I see Instigator saying yes, nodding his head. Which one is yes? Which one's yours?
Rocking with Baby. I like Lil Baby. I ain't talking about Lil Baby. I like
Lil Baby.
Yeah, it's that hustle. It's there. Yeah. I like NBA Youngboy too. But I guess Red kept out Wayne. He been jamming him lately. I don't forgot his name, but I like him right now. What's your boy on the label? What is Gucci?
Trap.
Oh, Fujiano. Shouts out to Fuji.
Okay.
He in Miami right now. Shouts out to Fujiano
right now.
Signed to
like
1017. We mess with him
like
heavy.
him, yeah.
We like all his music he dropping right now.
Well, good. Well, listen, what do you guys have coming up? What you guys have? Well, I know that we're in quarantine, so we're in quarantine for now. But right after this hits, what do you guys have? Something, because like everybody else says that. Well, everything we're going to do this year, we're going to start over again a little bit later. So, what do you guys? What are your plans for the next tour or something?
I mean, right now we got Cold Milk podcast coming up right now.
Okay.
With, DJ Rail. That's on the
June 7th.
June 7th.
Where at?
Somewhere in Orlando.
Somewhere in Orlando. Stay tuned. You will know from us where it's going to be. Somewhere in Orlando.
Yeah, so you know we kind of sort of change up location.
Sure.
As far as the tour thing go right now, I mean we had something set up, but everything just keep on getting pushed back, so we don't really know the dates.
We got South by Southwest coming up.
Yeah.
We got Coast to Coast coming up, Miami Live.
Yeah,
but
everything just keep on getting pushed.
So pretty much when everything starts reopening up, you guys are probably going to regroup and start getting in contact again. But you guys, let's say, have a lot of stuff already lined up to.
Yeah, because they send us a date and then a week, 2 weeks later, then they send us another date. So it's just like right now we just open. We don't know what's going on. We just wait.
Well, that's good. Well, now it's the time for your plugs. So I don't know who wants to talk about it. Give us your, because everybody has their own Instagram. So give us our Instagram.
Find me on Instagram, IG, Instigator31. No, it's 3T Instigator. I'm sorry, 3T Instigator. You can find me on there. Also, I want to plug in my shop, it's RBT Enterprise. You can find that on Facebook. Other than that,
we got the 3 Entertainment IG Instagram page.
3NT Entertainment.
3NT Entertainment IG page. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Red Dollars, all the way live. RED-DOLLAR 2 S's, like the sport car SS.
My Twitter is the real Instigator. Shout it. It's DA. So you can find me on there as well.
How about you, Charlie Mack? How can we find you?
3NT Charlie Mack on Instagram, Charlie Mack on everything else. And also
YouTube page.
Yeah, the YouTube page. We just dropped a video on there about a week ago. Y'all can go run the reviews up.
What's your YouTube page? What's was it 3NT Entertainment?
Official 3NT Entertainment.
Okay. Yeah, all the information that you're hearing here, when we post it, we'll be posting everything on it, so you guys can check them out. And you can always go to our Instagram, WXSJ 97.3, or our YouTube channel. All that information is going to be there, and we'll make sure that everybody follows you and goes in and listens to some other different things. But we're going to be wrapping it up here, because now what we're going to be doing with these young gentlemen, we're actually going to be taking them in the back room, and yep, in the back room we're going to be doing a nice video. We're going to be having them jam a little bit, and we're going to. Oh yeah. We're gonna listen to them, and we're gonna shoot it out there, and we're gonna see what they really can do for you. But we thank them very much. And again, like I said, this is Riko Ferrera from WXSJ 97.3 Sunshine Jamz with Acie Blaze, our producer, for Backstage Jamz Quarantine version. And you will be listening to them live tonight too, or we're going to be playing their music. We've got a nice list of their different songs, stuff like that, and we're just going to be pumping them up as much as we can. Check on the Instagram, you'll find when they're live. Our Twitter feed is always live, and our YouTube channels. You guys we're almost so we got a couple of seconds here left on the thing. We want to thank all our followers also, and if you have any requests for these gentlemen, you can send it into our station. We'll pass it on to them. And we hope everybody's safe out there, and the quarantine situation, when it's over, we will be all jamming together at all of our events in Orlando and around Orlando. But we will have them all posted on WXSJ 97.3.com or WXSJ 97.3.com.br. Yes.
Appreciate
Anything
you.
else?
We just want to thank y'all for having us.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. I mean, we're here for you guys. We're here for you guys. We're the firm believers that we're here to help artists go out there and get promoted. And that's the most important thing for us. Is anytime you guys have some free time, you guys have some free news, please contact us, swing on by. We'll always make time for you guys. And we'll make sure that, you know, everything gets pushed out there, because that's the most important thing. Like you said, cooperation, love for the city. We want you guys to feel that artists in Orlando also are well liked. so you don't have to go to Atlanta or, you know, Houston or somewhere else. You can stay here in Florida, and still here in Florida we'll have a lot of people that, you know.
Still got to go.
Yeah, you still have to go there, but at least you can, when you go there, you can say they still love me in Orlando too, or we love me in Miami. So not a big issue. But we'll see what happens soon, and like I said, we'll be having 3NT back on when they have their next hit, and we'll be talking to them, and you know, we'll be following them and making sure that our listeners know exactly where to find them.